siempre lo perdí. Aún recuerdo el romance que viviste conmigo. Yo sé que jugaste con mis sentimientos. Todo fue un juego que tuviste conmigo. Pero en ese juego yo me enamoré. Yo no me di cuenta, escucha mujer. Pero te lo juro, mamita, desperté.
I need you and your friends to show up at 10. We leave in the Benz truck. Uber Lux and some we rolled up. I know you when the night is peak. When you relax and dance with me. Whoa. Hands on your hip, move slow. Heart in my chest beat fast, foot on the gas. I hope that it lasts. Love. You spin my heart around. Full 360. You spin my heart around. Full 360.
Little swagger when I step, walk in looking like a jet, feeling like a million, forgot about my rent. She be in the city, opposite of innocent. And Benny told up friends, to bring a friend. Took a girl from the to the podium. Now the guys in here, high sodium. It's a lonely man, things ain't going as planned, but it's a real life. Look, I protect my neck with necklace. She protect, I rock her nexus. I forget that we got exes. Seen like 3Q and as we exit. Throwing peace signs in the L like Hendrix on the brains behind them all sad majestic. Is it super suck to take us for a ride? I gotta dip real quick, let the course arrive.
You spin my heart around. Full 360. You spin my heart around. Full 360. If it feels like a spade, then call it a spade. And love in the day, by nighttime it changes. Spinning around with new faces. Dance floor like amazing. Lost in the mood, falling in love with you, you and you. It's fun when it's new, it's fun when it's new, it's fun when it's new until it's old news.
Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming your way next. And today's starter, Eduardo Rodriguez. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Jake McCarthy, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And another ball. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
That one off the mark. Ball one.
That's a ball.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. And there's one down. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Next for Colorado, Hunter Goodman. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. In the dirt, throws to second, in there safely. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
McCarthy, the runner at second with one away. That one in the dirt and gets away. McCarthy up to third on the wild pitch.
Man, I got to think something is definitely off with his delivery right now. Already the second wild pitch that he's thrown in just the first inning. Not a good sign.
Two-0. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Ball, that's low.
The 1-0.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Double play ball to second. There's one. On to first, double play. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Today's starter for Colorado, Antonio Senzatela. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Ketel Marte, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
One up, one down. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Slides for the stop to first, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Two down, base is empty. This is Corbin Carroll. This one drilled, right center field. That one heading for the fence, and gone! A solo shot, and we're level. It's 1-1.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
That trips the zone. Strike one. Tied up here in the early going. That misses. And 1-1. That one is upstairs. Hammer, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
What?
The 1-0.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. goes yard. It's their second home run of the inning, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 3-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Two down, nobody on. He gets there with the slide. Over to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Chase Field, top of the second, Kyle Carroll digging in for the Rockies.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0. Rodriguez, a 6'2" southpaw, 32 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Here's a 2-0. And another ball. $3-0 down. A dive. Nice stop. Throw to first. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. Just missed. Two and one now. Upstairs. Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo on to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
7, left fielder Troy Johnston.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Troy Johnston. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Now at the plate, Ezequiel Tovar. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And he can't come up with it. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. And now they trail by 1. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics. Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. Freeman, the runner at third. Tovar at first, 2 out of the inning. That one misses, and now 3-0. Mickey Moniak in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one in the air right field. Carroll hustling after it. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in the desert, bottom of the second. Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Ball 2.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting 8th, first baseman Tim Tawa.
Perfect.
Can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. First and second, no outs. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it, and that loads the bases.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Just missed. 1-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
In danger of walking in the tying run.
When you strike out, when you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. He'll touch them all. And they boost their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, it comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at-bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Now here is Geraldo Perdomo. 0-for-1 so far.
But you know it's tough to bounce back on the mound after giving up a granny, especially when you still have 3 outs to get. Somehow he's got to shake it off. He's got to just hit the reset button and try to get 1 batter at a time, 1 out at a time.
2-0. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
This one in the air, center field. Perry settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
One out man at first. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Ball. Ball 2.
Man at first, one away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
For the Diamondbacks, designated hitter, Martin Gurriel Jr.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
At the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. 0-for-1, he grounded out in his first at bat. In the air, right field. McCarthy gets under it, and that is that. Ketel Marte with the blast for Arizona. It's now a 7-2 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Mickey Moniak.
Mickey Moniak.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Way high.
Oh, that's too high.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A gigantic blast. And they're chipping away. It's 7-3.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball. All these Rockies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Here's a 2-0. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they cut into the lead. It's 7-4.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Blue. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
That's a ball.
Lefty to 1-0. And another ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. See you later. A 2-run shot. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they cut into the deficit.
Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Cole Carey. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And the 1-0. Rodriguez maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Marte takes it in for the out. One down. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it.
Troy Johnston.
That's down. Ball down.
Four runs already in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
three.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic. Is on the way.
Right through there for a strike. And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him swinging. That's the second out.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I liked it.
Yeah, me too. And I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up. It's sort of like reverse psychology.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through.
That's the ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's low.
Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
The 1-0. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And the Rockies jump in front. It's 8-7.
One of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jake McCarthy will hit next. 1 for 2. The 1-0. Now one miss.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
2-0. And he grounds one back up the middle, loves it on the dive, and that's a nice play to end the inning.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Set for the bottom of the third. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger.
Senzatela back to work. And the 1-0. Out to short, Tovar. Throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, first baseman Tim Tawa.
So digging in, Tim Tawa. Hit by a pitch his first time and then came around to score.
Ball, that pitch is up. Ball.
That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder Ryan Walshman.
Nope.
The 1-0. And another ball. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it is gone. A two-run blast. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 9-8.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Ball.
The 1-0.
He's
up
just
there.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times good.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. They go back to back. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 10-8.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
The 1-0.
That's ball two.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. Got him.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder.
Next to hit, Corbin Carroll. He's already homered here in this one. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Waste no time there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That's out to center field. Hare under it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and it's now a 10-8 ball game.
I'm self-made and I'm self-paid. Y'all don't really want it with me. Hustle game strong.
Back here at Chase Field, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
The distance on these is what stands out to me, Boog. Every one of those home runs has gone at least 400 feet. The batter's box is a launching pad.
First pitch misses. Right side, hard hit. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Upstairs.
Oh, that's upstairs.
And it's 1-0. Way high.
Ball 3.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
Stepping in, number 7.
Ball.
The lefty to 1-0.
Ball. That's down.
Goodman leads off first with 1 away. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. .3-0 down. This one smoked on its way out of here. A two-run homer, and we're all square. It's 10-10, and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in the sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Well, he had the green light there in the 3-0 count, and sometimes guys can be a little too anxious, but he was very patient, allowed the pitch to get into the zone, and once it did, he jumped all over it. Really good piece of hitting.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Eduardo Rodriguez gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Merrill
the
Kelly
Diamondbacks.
taking over on the mound.
Number 29,
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
And the 1-0. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. That to right. Carroll on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder Cole Carey.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Cole Carey.
They've been so good about responding when the other team scores, coming back in the next half inning and putting something on the board themselves.
Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. Two and 0 the count. Here it comes. This one in the air, center field, and that'll do it. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly, and it's now a 10-10 tie. This is NL West action on MLB The Show.
Rise up, that's you, coming in. Body in motion, heart on fire, train through the heat and haze. Focus, vision of my eyes locked in through the pain, I fix my gaze. I count them reps, they count me out, but I'm still
Back here in the desert, bottom of the 4th, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
That's a ball.
There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
As he gets his hand in. It's 11-10.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Singy.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. The results haven't been what he wanted, though. He may need to shift gears to stay in this one.
Trying to move him over here. Freeman. They take the force out as they pass up the chance at the double play.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's the left fielder. He's already homered in this game.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just...
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
Now pitching for
so the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Juan Mejia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And ball 1. The 1-0. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And the inning is over.
Yeah. Went and beat the odds. They thought I was insane. They were sleeping on me. I was meeting Ben Frank. I've been tying in my hands, booking flights, setting train. I was being Ben Frank. I've been tying in my hands.
Back here at Chase Field, we go to the top of the 5th. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. And that skips into dirt.
All these Rockies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 3. And ball for their tying run is on
Up
base.
next for
He did not
Colorado, second
take the
baseman
bat off his
Tyler
shoulder
Freeman.
the entire at bat.
Misses again, 5 in a row.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The 1-0. Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second, relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. A little bit
Ball
low.
one.
Ball 1. And another ball. Kelly, 37 years young, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2010. Two down, nobody on, and that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-1. Right through here for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
That one just misses, and now 3-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back, but it bounces off his glove. And that's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Marte should have this one. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Rockies, and they remain on the short end of an 11-10 score.
Leading off.
Marte up to the plate, and the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Outside low, ball 1.
Well, these Diamondbacks, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
This is mashed way back and gone. Another homer. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 12-10.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
That's the ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5.
That's ball 2.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That's towards center. Herring settles underneath it. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. Here's a 2-0. And another ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Nope. Ball 1.
And the 1-0. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Banks off the wall. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Tag out in time. He scores. And they lead by 3.
Well done, drives in the run. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One out, runner at second. Here's Gurriel. Nice grab. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
Moreno at third with 2 away. Fastball for a strike. Pitch gets away. Runner stays put at third. Right through there for a strike. Runner at third, 2 away. Struck him out without a swing. Good job at damage control right there. We're through 5. Diamondbacks lead this one 13-10. And here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game.
Like this, right the winner, pit stop, high five, hit the block, same up, put on, and the win, to the grill, rest up, wake up, do it again. At school on the right, I used to go there. Everybody, mom and cuz used to go there. Can't forget sister and brother now. Oh yeah, if anybody dissed the dog, we like, whoa there. Right there used to be the project house. Then they got flipped with the rent on thousands. Move the folks out there 45, so you might as well say they pay rent on islands. Over there used to be the West Side Club. Every night packed with the West Side Cubs. West Side players and the West Side thugs, showing West Side love to the West Side Blues. The gas tank getting my Chevy down on.
Now it's going to be Jake
for
McCarthy.
Colorado, right fielder Jake McCarthy.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Hey. Ball, that's out.
And there's a ball.
Three.
Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
Next
Ball
offering
3.
upstairs. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next,
Now the
for
Rockies
Colorado,
catcher, Hunter Goodman. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The 1-0. Just missed.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat. He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That one not close. And now 3-1. There's a strike. Gets the bunt down the right side. Tawa takes it himself, 2 away.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
TJ Rumfield.
Ball 1. Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Right through there for a strike. That misses the zone. 3-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
Fastball for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from second, and they cut the lead to 2. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's the third baseman, Kyle Carrows. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Safe. It's 13-12.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. D-backs lead it 13-12. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 6th, Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Nolan Arenado.
Ball 1. Nope, that's a ball.
And
ball
another
3.
ball. The sliding play it short to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, first baseman Tim Tawa.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
And that one missing low. and he caught it behind his back. On the money, nice play.
Great
Up
showcase
next
of
for the
athleticism on the play,
Diamondbacks,
especially
left
for a pitcher.
fielder,
Things could have gone sideways in a hurry.
Walton.
Great job of not letting that happen.
2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder. That one's in there. 0-1.
Ball, that's low. Ball.
Next offering upstairs. Ketel Marte on deck for Arizona. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Here's Ketel Marte, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
At the ball.
That one a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
And it's second. That's a little high. Ball 3. Geraldo Perdomo waiting to hit for the D-backs. And that one hammered. Carrying well. And that one is gone up onto the balcony. Another homer. His 4th home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 15-12.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
In the air, left field. Johnston going back on this one. That is the inning. Back here at Chase Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Ball.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Next pitch is downstairs. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Tovar, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Johnston stands at first with 1 out. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. His second homer of the night, and they cut into the deficit. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Clawing back into this one, Boo. Second home run of the game. And take a look at that scoreboard. Everything feels different all of a sudden, doesn't it?
Hard hit, right side. Whips it to first. And there are 2 outs.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And next is the designated hitter, Mickey Moniak. That misses, and it's 1-0. Looking to get the tying run on base. Good hitters count the 2-0. And another ball. Goodman waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
Two down, nobody on. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Second home run in the inning for him.
Big-time players don't shy away from these spots. He knew he could change the game, and that's exactly what he just did. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
2-0. And that's too high. The 3-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next for Colorado, first baseman T.J. Rumble.
Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That's too low. Ball one. The Rockies with the go-ahead run at first here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's a 1-1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That missed by a lot. Ball 3. Kyle Karros in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. Bottom of the 7th, and now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
High fly ball, right field. McCarthy under this one. And there's one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball.
Up
Just
next
barely
for the
missed it.
Diamondbacks,
Man, this guy was ready to
catcher
hit.
Gabriel Moreno.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.
That's down.
That one is upstairs. Hit on the ground to short. Tovar. On to first. That's it out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Hey!
And a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
For a knock. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Here's Nolan Arenado. This one in the air center field. Perry ranging back. And that is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in the desert. Now the third baseman, Kyle Carroll.
Kyle Carroll.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that is ball 1. On the ground right side. He gets there on a slide, and that's a great play for the out.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder Cole Garrett.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. That one in the dirt, ball 2. Ripped to short. Perdomo on to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for Colorado, left fielder Troy Johnston.
And now Troy Johnston. 2 down, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we are deadlocked at 15 all. Back here at Chase Field, leading off Tim Tawa.
First baseman, Tim Tawa.
Ball 1.
The count. Here it comes. And that one finds its way through. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Hard ground ball for base down. Rowe holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Up next.
Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ketel Marte, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at-bat's a pretty special one. Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
The 1-0. There's a strike. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Perry moving under this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Juan Mejia done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
The pitcher
Colorado,
on here,
number
Kyle
21,
Freeland.
Kyle Freeland.
ball well struck. That one carrying. Slams off the bottom of the wall. One runs in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Now Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at bat. Right down the chute, and it's 0-1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead.
What a stop! Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Gabriel Moreno.
So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Bases now loaded, and there's a force at every base. At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. puts a bunt down. Freeman tossed to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. D-backs with a run-scoring double. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Freeman. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
The 1-0. Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. Carrying well. And gone! And this game is tied.
This one feels far from over, Boog. Who knows how this game's going to play out now? Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Gets the bunt down the right side. The underhand flip, and they get the out.
Up next for Colorado, right fielder Jake McCarthy.
Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. Drops a bunt down the first base side. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter, Nicky Monia.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's the inning. But this clutch home run gets us even again. We head now to the bottom of the ninth. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom 9, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. Digging in, Ildemaro Vargas. The lefty, the 1-0. In the air to left center. Johnston has a beat on it. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
The 1-0. And that one finds its way through. And the winning run is aboard.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with one down. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Next to hit for Arizona, Tim Tawa. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying. Wow! Ball game!
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing at the bat, nice win for the team.
Tons of offense in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
To my real ill, heavyweight hitters, no-getters, 50 ways to make figures. They come on the spot, the fail sisters, like the handrail spitters, kids on the ziggas. When it's ugly, then the club is lovely.